Have you ever looked up at the sky and wondered what once ruled it before birds even existed, before humans ever imagined flight, before even the most powerful dinosaurs reached their peak? Because what if I told you that the true rulers of the ancient skies were not dinosaurs at all, and that everything you thought you knew about them is wrong? Because these creatures were faster, larger, and far more terrifying than anything flying today. And the truth about them has been misunderstood for decades. These creatures are known as pterosaurs, and despite what many people believe, they were not dinosaurs, even though they lived alongside them and shared a common ancestry. And what makes them even more fascinating is that they were the first vertebrates in history to achieve powered flight, dominating the skies for over 160 million years, long before birds ever existed, shaping ecosystems from above in ways we are only beginning to understand today. Before we go deeper into this incredible story, make sure you subscribe to Primal Creatures. Leave a comment telling us which prehistoric creature fascinates you the most. Hit the like button and turn on notifications so you never miss our next journey into the wild past of our planet. Because what you're about to discover might completely change how you see prehistoric life forever. Now imagine a world where the skies were not empty, but filled with shadows, where massive wings blocked out the sun, where creatures the size of airplanes soared silently above the land, watching everything below, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. This was not a rare sight. This was everyday life during the age of the pterosaurs. Pterosaurs were a completely unique group of reptiles, separate from dinosaurs, even though both belonged to a larger group called archosaurs, meaning they shared a distant evolutionary relationship. But they followed very different paths, evolving specialized bodies designed for flight, with lightweight bones, elongated fingers supporting wing membranes, and powerful muscles that allowed them to launch into the air with incredible force. One of the biggest misconceptions about prehistoric life is the idea that anything large and reptilian from that time was a dinosaur. But paleontologists have made it very clear that pterosaurs were their own distinct group, evolving from different ancestors and developing flight independently, making them one of the most remarkable evolutionary success stories in Earth's history. Their origins can be traced back to small reptiles from the Triassic period, known as lagopetids, creatures that lived on land but showed early adaptations that would eventually lead to flight. And over millions of years, natural selection transformed these small, ground-dwelling animals into masters of the sky, capable of crossing vast distances and dominating aerial ecosystems. And when we talk about dominance, we are not exaggerating, because pterosaurs ruled the skies for around 160 million years, a time span so vast that it is difficult to truly comprehend, meaning they existed far longer than humans have even been on Earth, adapting, evolving, and diversifying into hundreds of species with different sizes, shapes, and behaviors. Some pterosaurs were small, no larger than a modern bird, darting through the air in search of insects, while others were absolute giants, creatures so massive that if you saw them today, you might not even believe your own eyes. And among these giants was one of the most incredible flying animals to ever exist, the Quetzalcoatlus. The Quetzalcoatlus was not just big, it was enormous, with a wingspan that could reach up to 10 to 11 meters, comparable to a small airplane. And standing on the ground, it could reach the height of a giraffe, making it one of the largest flying animals in history. And yet, despite its size, it was capable of taking off, soaring through the air, and traveling vast distances with incredible efficiency. Imagine standing in an open landscape millions of years ago and seeing a creature that tall unfolding its wings, launching into the sky and gliding silently above you. The sheer scale of it would be overwhelming. And it is moments like these that remind us just how extraordinary life on Earth has been. But size was only one part of their story, because pterosaurs were incredibly diverse, with some species adapted for active flapping flight, using powerful wing strokes to stay airborne, while others relied more on gliding, using air currents to conserve energy and travel long distances, much like modern birds of prey. Their wings were not made of feathers like birds, but of skin and muscle membranes stretched between their elongated fingers and bodies, creating a flexible and efficient structure that allowed for precise control during flight, making them incredibly agile despite their size. And then there is one of the most fascinating aspects of many pterosaurs: their crests. Some species had large, colorful crests on their heads, which scientists believe may have been used for display, communication, or even species recognition, adding another layer of complexity to these already incredible animals. One of the most important places in the world for understanding pterosaurs is located in Brazil, in the Chapada do Araripe, a region in the northeast that has become famous for its incredibly well-preserved fossils, revealing a wide variety of pterosaur species, some with elaborate crests and unique features that help scientists piece together their evolutionary history. This region has provided some of the best evidence of how diverse and widespread pterosaurs truly were, showing that they adapted to different environments and lifestyles, from coastal hunters to inland gliders, each species playing a role in its ecosystem. And when it comes to diet, pterosaurs were just as varied. Some fed primarily on fish, swooping down to snatch them from the water with precision, while others scavenged, feeding on dead animals. And some may have even hunted small terrestrial creatures, making them versatile and opportunistic predators. Their ability to fly gave them a major advantage, allowing them to cover large areas in search of food, escape predators, and find suitable nesting sites, making them one of the most successful groups of animals during their time. But despite their success, their story has a dramatic ending, because around 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid impact changed life on Earth forever, leading to the extinction of the non-avian dinosaurs, and along with them, the pterosaurs also disappeared, marking the end of an era that had lasted for over 160 million years. This extinction event reshaped the planet, opening the skies for a new group of flying animals, birds, which would go on to dominate the air in the millions of years that followed. But the legacy of the pterosaurs remains, preserved in fossils that continue to reveal new secrets about their lives. And even today, scientists are still discovering new species, new details about their anatomy, and new insights into how they lived, flew, and interacted with their environment, proving that there is still so much we do not know about these incredible creatures. So the next time you look up at the sky, remember that it was once ruled by reptiles, creatures that were not dinosaurs, but something entirely different, something just as fascinating, just as powerful, and perhaps even more mysterious. If you enjoyed this journey into the age of the pterosaurs, make sure you subscribe to Primal Creatures. Leave a comment sharing your thoughts and which prehistoric creature you want to see next. Hit the like button and turn on notifications so you never miss our next exploration, because the past is far more incredible than we ever imagined, and there are still countless stories waiting to be told.